And it's time for the stream. Yes. It's time for Fire and I to do some Would You Rathers. We love some Would You Rathers, okay? It's good, I think. Hopefully. Who knows? It might suck. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, though.
When the day's going sideways in your town and the ladder's stuck and the cat won't come down, someone's knocking saying, don't you worry, friend. It's Rastov showing up again. He'll lend a hand, crack a joke or two, somehow make the whole thing feel brand new. That's Rastov, hey, helping out wherever he can. Every neighbor's biggest fan. That's Rastov, hey, when the luck runs out of steam, he shows up with another crazy scheme. Good old Rastov.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day in paradise, where today, Fire and I are going to be doing some Would You Rathers. However, we will be using a website, okay? We will be using a website which has a bunch of different kind of, it's got some crazy Would You Rathers on it from what I've seen. But I did also want to give you guys the chance to take part in that as well. So if there is a Would You Rather that you would rather we answer, you can send that through. All you have to do is trigger the TTS. Same with if you want us to pick a category. I'll show you when we go in and have a chat with Fire about like what it looks like and how you guys can interact with it and shit like that. And that should be a lot of fun. So, oh man, I'll be honest. It's I woke up this morning and like I'm like, once I'm awake, I'm usually awake, right? But I woke up and I was just sitting there looking at my, like I was laying, like it was like half propped up on my arm, like, all right, cool, I need to get up. And I went, like, I just fell straight back asleep. I still feel tired now. It's just, that never happens to me. So like I woke up like again, like, oh shit. I was like, did I miss the stream? It had only been 2 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those weird things, I guess, you know. It's one of the atmosphere was saying stay asleep today, buddy. So who knows? I'm gonna go find Fire though. We're gonna go find him, and yeah, we'll do that. So let me go grab Mr.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, bro. How are you?
How's it going?
It's definitely going. Like, it's going is a thing that it is doing for sure. How about you? How's things been? Good weekend?
No, not bad, not bad.
How was your concert?
Well, the hotel was closed when I got there.
So did you not get to go to the concert at all, or was it like?
No, I went to the concert.
Okay.
It was great. Changed in the car. Pooped at a gas station, you know. The typical things you do whenever a hotel that you're staying at is randomly closed, even though you got a confirmation email.
Yeah, that's pretty. I've never had that happen. Like that would probably freak me out.
Yeah, but you can't. You know, you got something planned. You just can't let it ruin your day, right?
Well, I mean, look, a lot of people would, or a lot of people would let that shit ruin their day. 100% they would.
But no, fuck it, we ball.
Who did you go see?
It was called the Rock Orchestra. I didn't know much about them other than it was an orchestra that plays some cool rock songs.
I mean, that sounds pretty awesome. I can't lie.
It really was. It really was. It was a fantastic show.
Well, did they have their own songs, or was it something completely, you know, were they doing the cover band?
It was mostly covers.
Right. Okay.
I say mostly. No, it was entirely covers. But their arrangements were really interesting, and they had a violinist there that pretty much stole the entire show.
Oh, really? Shit. Okay, we do love some violin.
Yeah, yeah.
Do piano and violin, like my two favorite instruments. Like I'll just
It
pick
makes some
music just to
good
listen to that.
sounds.
It makes some pretty good sounds. Mesa still thinks you look like you're about to cry. So,
Am I really? Hold on, I could like grab some Snapple and put it on my face, like tears.
that would probably more look like pee.
It's apple Snapple. I don't even think the color would show up.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know what the fuck that looks like. So,
Shit's red, bro.
oh right, okay, it's I mean, okay, then it's gonna look like something else. Anyway, so look, we're not gonna do like a whole like dating episode again. But I did want to give you the chance. Have there been any updates? Anything interesting or crazy or any weird interactions? Because I don't know if you remember, you had to do like 70 fucking swipes.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, that's quite a task when you're limited to a number of swipes on each app per day.
Look, you just have to make it happen, okay?
Mm-hmm. It's been going.
So no,
surprisingly enough, the most interaction I've had, even though it's still 0, but like the most notifications I'm getting.
Oh god, they really want you to pay.
Is on the FET app.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I keep getting, I guess, likes or whatever on that thing, but it doesn't show you who, because
Yeah, this is really cooked, man. The fact that they want crazy money from you, like just to see who's been liking you, is insane.
That is the racket, man, and I know people will get desperate enough that they will pay it eventually.
Yeah, I'm getting desperate enough to make you pay it. I want to know. Look, we have a task, we have a goal, we have, it has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to get you.
It absolutely does.
You got to get you the love. We got to find you the love. Okay.
The love.
Let me see. All right, because I don't think I told you at all what we were doing today. Last night I was like,
even a little bit.
I was like, you know what? This could be an interesting thing for us to do, to see how we differ in some of this shit. So we have this we have this little website, right? It's called wouldyourrather.app, okay? And it's got a shitload of different it's got a shitload of different categories. Like I said before, if you guys would like to either pick one of these categories for us to do, or if you would like to suggest your own would you rathers, I feel like we could have some interesting conversations, but I don't know. Yeah, come on, chat. What would you rather we do? What category? I already know which one they're gonna pick too. No, they won't do it.
Like I just like I took one look at the board and I was like, oh no, I see it.
All right, I zoomed in a little bit for the peeps at home. Can you read the board? You should be able to. It takes up the whole screen. If you can't read the board, there's something wrong. If you can't read the board, there's something wrong.
If you can't read the board, you've got worse eyesight than I. Yep. And then, yeah, probably there's something wrong because my eyesight's not great anymore.
Yeah. See, the thing is I don't even know, man. I don't even know. We'll see what the people want us to do. But I thought that could be. We'll do the daily one first just to see what it looks like. Alexandria has been a member for 2 months. Said not safe for work, please. Jesus.
Oh
Christ.
No, I didn't see that one coming a mile away.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
You know what? I know exactly. I know exactly what I would choose.
Yeah, okay. So would you rather be told you're a bad kisser or be told you're bad at giving blowjobs? I'm pretty sure I'd be more upset if I was told that I was a bad kisser, but I mean, look, you know,
we have to, by necessity, we have to shift this one though. Like,
what? Why?
We have to shift the blue answer to just cover every possible aspect, to just say bad with your mouth.
Well, I mean that could go hand in hand with bad kisser as well.
It could. But I suppose we're excluding that one.
No, look, whatever's up on the board is what we like. Would you rather be bad at giving blowjobs? No. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, look, just because someone tells you you're bad at something doesn't necessarily mean that you are bad at it, right? So it could just be, you know, it could be that they're bad at taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody takes it well.
Right. You know what? I think I've made up my mind.
What have you?
I think I've made up my mind. I'm going with red. I'd rather be told I'm a bad kisser.
Okay, you know what? I think I agree with you. Now I wonder what the internet thought.
What does the internet think?
What? Okay, all right. That shit went too quick. 54.3% would be. What the fuck? and that's almost 100,000 votes.
If you're told you're bad at giving blowjobs, right? And then you have to presume that something happened for something like that to have been said.
Alexander said, it's because most of the people doing these are 12. Hey.
I mean, yeah.
None of that. All right? None of that. We're not 12. We are distinguished men. That was depressing. How, dude, all these people like, nah, fuck kissing, man. If I can't give good head. Like, bro. I mean, I don't think we should have been on the bad percentage of that. I don't think we should have been on the bad percentage of that. What are you guys in the chat?
I don't think so either.
I want to know what the chat thinks. Do you think that was fair, or do you think that shit was bullshit? That's what I want to know. Do you agree? Do you think that that's how it should have been? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I don't think that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. You think it's fair? Okay. Realistically, right? Let's just include everybody for the sake of for the sake of including everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that statistically, people are more likely to be kissing than they are to be giving blowjobs, right? So, like, I assume you would not want to be told that you suck at the thing you do more.
You would assume that statistically that would be the thing that happens more.
But that's not the case, no?
Does it?
I don't know.
I mean, that's a real question. I mean, as time goes on, I'm pretty sure the kissing goes down and the blowjobs go up.
You think so? The words are really small on the screen. Are they? Hold on. 0 way. Okay, I can scroll all the way in, right?
There are other holes, MJ says.
What? Oh my god. Other holes. Also, Anime Love, thank you for the jewels. What the fuck? Okay, that's an out of pocket thing. Is it these words? Freedom Tower said, I'm bi, so I'm down to giving both and have.
Nice.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, there's...
Just win either way, right?
Yup. So, look, I mean, you know, like I said, you know, if you guys want to pick a category for us, feel free. Other than that, so, like, how many blowjobs have you given, Fire?
Fairly certain I kept it pretty down to like 2.
2?
Yeah, but I couldn't reach myself the second time, so you know.
Jesus Christ.
God, you're like, what kind of question is 0?
I don't know. I don't know. Look, the people at home said that they wanted to learn more things about you, okay? So I thought this would be an interesting way for them to learn stuff about you, okay? Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong to try and get them to learn?
I mean, it's the thought that counts, I suppose.
All right, let me test what it looks like scrolled in. Okay, there we go. That is a lot bigger. Okay, that is a lot bigger. That is a lot easier to read. Can we get some W's in the chat if you can read it from the little screen now, or do I have to full screen it? This is a stupid question, though. This is literally a fucking...
Yeah.
How is this a deal with the devil? All right, I don't like this question. That's dumb. Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's just do this one just to see. Okay.
All right.
Teleport.
Let's
would you
go
rather
ahead.
teleport anywhere, but you always land in the middle of a crowded public bathroom, or would you rather have superhuman strength, but the heavier the object, the slower you move?
I'm pretty sure I know which one I would pick here.
All right. Well, what are you thinking? What are you thinking so far?
So far, I'm thinking at first glance, I'm thinking red, right?
No.
No?
No.
You won't be Rick Strongo?
Hey, you know I am. Look, that was a great name, okay? Rick Strongo. Fantastic.
That was a phenomenal name.
Red? No, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
I mean, it just sounds like such a handy thing to have.
Being able to teleport anywhere, but you always land in the middle of a crowded public bathroom. Well, okay, so what if the bathroom's not fucking crowded at the time and you can't teleport where you want to go? So it overshoots you to the nearest fucking crowded bathroom, which somehow happens to be in the nearest male prison.
You're like 200 miles from where you wanted to be, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Understandable.
If the public bathroom's not crowded, you don't fucking land there. It's not gonna spawn people.
I was just gonna ask, is that how it works, or does it suddenly like crowd the bathroom that you have to spawn in?
You always land in the middle of a crowded public bathroom. So if there's no public, but like, dude, if there's no public bathroom, right? So middle of COVID, right? You can't teleport anywhere.
Oh
Everyone's
my God,
at
that
home.
would be awful. You teleport into somebody's private bathroom where there's like 2 people in there.
Okay, Box said, but prison bathroom is private. No. It is a private bathroom is like a one little cubicle thingy, right? It's a public space for the public of the prison, all right? For the public of the, my logic tracks, okay?
For the public of the prison.
Look, I'm just the prison public, okay? They don't, you know, like their little cell toilet, private, all right? Because no one else is, but that big ass bathroom they all go into, private, public. My logic tracks. You guys are stupid. No, you're not stupid. I'm just saying, I'm right, okay? I'm right. Prisons, no, we're not. You can't just go to a prison and say, can I use the bathroom? Yes, you can.
Testing that theory tomorrow.
You walk into the prison, all right, holding a gun up, and you say, "I would like to use the bathroom, please," and they will get you in there. Okay, I guarantee it. 100% success rate. Okay, 100% success rate. Walk into a prison, holding a gun, and say you want to use the bathroom. They will let you in.
This America, bro. They're just gonna blow you away.
Look, I'm just saying, okay. It's a space that, you know, the public can not the outside public, but the prison public,
the inside public.
It makes sense, okay? It makes sense. Either way, having superhuman strength, but the heavier the object, the slower you move is the best thing. Because have you ever seen like I don't know, Hercules, like holding up something, right? Like it just makes sense that he's strong enough to hold it, but he still walks slow anyway. You just basically Hercules.
I mean, yes and no. It doesn't say the slower you walk.
Was the slower you
move?
It's
just the slower you move.
Well,
like you're trying to carry that heavy shit. You can't even breathe fast enough to keep yourself up.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you like try catch a building. You don't just die from fucking like lack of oxygen. Okay, I don't think that's how that works.
Imagine.
This is meant to
that
be
would
my
be
home
hilarious.
box. Instead, I'm getting spanked constantly.
At my Boom Boom Pow super chatted $4.99. Can't watch today, but just wanna remind everyone Rastov is a fake artist and wants to be me so bad. My art skills are amazing, Boom Ross.
That is completely bullshit. Okay, that is completely bullshit. Complete crap. Okay, I am a fantastic artist. I have done many arts.
Is that so?
Yes.
Do you make the best arts?
I do make the best arts. I could show you some of my arts. I will show you. I did a drawing of Mr. Boom Boom Pow yesterday.
Boy.
Let me find it. I had to save it. Where was it? I think it was in this folder.
Art made by an artist of another artist.
So look, I'm just going to show you. Okay, look, this is it. I think I did a pretty good job. I think I did a pretty good job of drawing Boom, right?
I can recognize him.
Right? I think I did a really good job.
Why are his eyelashes golden?
Well, I was just trying to change the color, you know, because I just wanted some variation. And then, like, I'll show you. I did some other versions of him, right? So I'll show you the other versions of him that I did, right? So then
I'm even impressed with the perspective in the ceiling.
Yeah, no, dude, I put it took me a long time to do this, okay? So then I was like, well, how about he's probably a hungry guy, so let's make, let's draw him getting some snacks from the, right? This is.
Those are the most accurate looking snacks.
Yeah, dude, I worked really hard to make sure that each logo was represented perfectly. I did, you know? And then my final photo was, the time that he wrote a letter to Santa Claus.
But where's the yellow mascara in these?
Well, I after the first picture, I decided I didn't like it anymore. So I was like, I think we just got to move on from that and just give him regular, Do you like his letter to Santa?
Dear Santa, this year I have been very good. For Christmas, I would like a personality. Thank you, Santa. My God. You guys are brutal.
So look, it took me a long time to draw these things, and you know that clown had the audacity to say that I was fucking a fake artist, bro. You understand how fake that like that's just some bullshit. That's some actual bullshit right there.
That was some pretty lifelike snacks in that machine.
Yeah, dude, I am built different when it comes to art, right? Look, I could do a picture of you right now. It'll just take me a minute.
All right.
All right. Do you want me? You know what? I will. I don't want to derail the stream, so I will let it happen. Naturally. Okay. So if yeah,
all right.
but we have to pick. So you think that teleport is going to be the better option?
I'm thinking red, although
All right, good luck going into the public prison. Okay, hold on. Just give me 1 second. Just you know
Go
what?
ahead. Take your time.
I was thinking I was meaning communal, right? Depends on. So I asked ChatGPT, right? I asked ChatGPT, you know, I asked if I was right. ChatGPT said like kinda, you know, because it's like
ChatGPT said get fucked, you're wrong.
So it says, you know, it says it is shared by multiple inmates, so in that way it's public within the inmate population, which is exactly what I said. So, look, I'm just saying ChatGPT got my back, okay? ChatGPT got my back. Prison toilets, bathrooms are public to the public of the prison, okay? ChatGPT said so. Suck it. Anyway, so we're going with teleport. What do you think the percentage difference is going to be with this?
It's got to be somewhere in like the 15% difference.
You think so? It's going to be that different? All right, let's see. No, I was right, though. Look at that. Rastov was correct. He agrees with everybody because everybody look, you know what? The only people that voted for this one are the ones that don't understand that you will end up in a crowded public prison bathroom. That's it. Like they took this power.
Would you rather? Here, I got a question for you. Would you rather have superhuman strength, but the heavier the object, the slower you move, or have to wear golden mascara everywhere?
I mean, superhuman strength.
Okay. Just asking, you know.
I don't want to wear like golden. Why would I want golden mascara?
I don't know, because then you could carry heavy shit and not move slowly.
Yeah, but then I would just be a dude with no powers wearing mascara. What do you mean? All right.
I don't know.
All right. So there we go. The text on that works perfectly. So if you guys have a would you rather that you would like us to do, or a category, just trigger that there TTS, and we'll get into it. How have you been finding doing these Monday streams with me?
Fantastic. It's fun. It is a lot of fun.
I think you've been doing a lot better, you know?
Well, thank you.
I think, you know, because it is very nerve-wracking the first time you kind of get in front of in front of the camera and talk to like an audience, you know?
It absolutely is.
If you were going to give any newbie tips to people, what would they be?
Just fucking ball. Just do it. Get in there and start. Just talk to people. Keep an eye on the chat. Keep talking. That's all I know. That's all I've ever heard.
Okay.
So that's what I've been trying to do.
Well, I want to know what the chat thinks. How are you guys finding Mondays with Fire? You guys like it? Should we fire him? I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I want to know what you guys think.
Let me know, chat. Where are you at? How you feeling?
Yeah, let us know
about me. about us.
What's love got to do with it? You know.
That could be another another good title for the 3 episodes that we did at first.
The fact that we were joking in the Discord about love on the spectrum, and you thought that's what this fucking daily episode was called.
No, that was just a joke.
No. You were serious. You were serious. You guys like him? You think we should keep him? You know what? Let's no, we're not going to poll the chat because I don't want people to troll. I don't want your confidence to be killed. Okay.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm far too confident.
Do I have to go get the short that I made of that profile? I'm super fucking pissed actually about that, because whenever I go on Instagram now, every third reel is a fucking boo ad. It's like, I met somebody on this app that likes to go to gaming conventions and they don't think that anime is cartoons. Like, it's just like, go fuck yourself, man. Oh, this is meant to be my hug box.
And
instead I'm getting
where are they getting
constantly.
At Alexandria 5080 super chatted $5. It meant a lot that you reached out earlier. I am going through a tough time and it made my day. Here is money. Gross.
No, I'm glad that it helped, and I hope things get a little better for you. You know, you want to do I hate gross. No, why gross though? Like gross is gross. I don't like gross.
Let's see what they get us.
Bro. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this at all. You can read it. Oh Jesus.
All right. Chat, would you rather eat a sandwich filled with fingernail clippings or
I feel sick.
Drink a smoothie made from hair and dirt? I know what Kawhi would say.
What would Kawhi say?
Baby smoothies all day long.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit was fucked. This makes me, I am a very visual person, so I'm picturing the sandwich. I'm literally like hearing the crunch.
Oh God.
But then yeah. And then also with the smoothie, I'm imagining that you would go to take a drink and it would be like sludge, except you would drink a little bit, but it would be like fucking dirt noodles out your mouth with all the hair attached to it. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm just suffering, man. I'm fucking suffering with this shit. Like, this is gross as fuck.
Neither of them seem pleasant.
Oh, Billy's like straight in there with the fingernail clippings. That's just nasty. Oh my God. Oh, I don't like this at all. Like, I feel like, okay, I think it has to be the sandwich with fingernail clippings, because at the very least, there is a chance that you could swallow it and just not have to taste it.
I mean, I almost guess the same could be said for the hair and dirt smoothie.
No, but all you can taste is hair and dirt. Like, sandwich implies that there's bread involved, right? So you could get the nicest bread, like the fluffiest,
you could get some amazing bread, but you still ain't eating that bitch whole. You still have to bite off pieces.
Okay, all right, think about this though. Imagine if the hair is long, right? You take a massive swig and you just have that feeling of just fucking something layering your throat, because it's gonna go down so slow. Like, what do you drink to make the drink go down easier? Like, this is just fucking gross.
The whole thing.
It's just fuck, dude. I fucking hate this category. I do not want to do this again. Okay, I do not want to do this one again.
Amazing.
No, it's nasty. No, but also like dirt. is like you're probably gonna throw up.
Honestly, it's gonna happen no matter which one you pick.
Not
I think
necessarily.
I think I'd rather have the bare dirt.
No, dude,
than
that's insane.
The under fingernail dirt.
No, that's actually insane. No one says they're dirty fingernails, for one, okay? No, that's actually insane. The fact that you even are thinking about hair and dirt is crazy.
I mean, it's in the smoothie. You kind of have to think about it.
No, dude, it's no, but like no, dude. Okay, look, I've done mud wrestling, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, the combination of hair and dirt, it does not go well, okay? It doesn't matter how many times you wash, you are never getting that there is always going to be dirt for a while. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you shower, it doesn't matter what fucking product you use, you are going to keep finding goddamn dirt. This is meant to be my hug box. Instead, I'm getting spanked constantly.
At Seth Looks super chatted $4.99. I bite my nails and will just kind of chew on it after. Fingernails don't have a flavor. It sucks when they get caught in your throat.
Look, yeah, right? No one.
Also, I am, I think, starting to move towards your side on this one.
There is only one side to this. There is the right side and the wrong side. But let's see. All right, let's see. I'm picking eat a sandwich.
Let's see.
Let's see what the other sickos of the world. Yeah, 100%. All right, there's no fucking these people. No, these people stupid. Literally fucking like unfortunately, probably no, I'm not gonna say that. All right, I'm not I can't get away with saying that here. These people, not the smart, not the brightest, all right, not the sharpest tool in the box. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only 3,000 votes on this. I'm glad to know that almost fucking 6-7. God damn it. I hate this. Oh!
It really is, isn't it?
Fingernails. Billy said fingernails in a sandwich is almost the same as potato chips. But it's the thing is like it's hard to bite through it, right? But I don't think you understand like the feeling of like, have you ever eaten hair before? I know that's how you became bald, but like, have you ever actually eaten hair?
Not by choice.
Okay.
I mean, I've
don't ask me how I know
bits of my mustache and cat hair, maybe.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, we'll go with that. Have you ever had those hairs get stuck in your throat?
Yes.
And how does that feel?
Not phenomenal.
So you want to drink an entire fucking smoothie consisting of longer hair and dirt. Both things which aren't very like digestible, by the way. You know what? Hold on. Fuck this. I'm taking this even further, okay? What? No. Because there's something wrong with you if you think that fucking smoothie is the right idea. Okay, what are fingernails made out of?
Keratin, right?
And are they digestible? Okay, fingernails are basically tiny suits of armor grown by you. Okay, I hate that my chat GPT is like fucking medieval coded because of all the shit I type in. So it is keratin. Yep. Then
hair's made out of the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know. Okay, apparently they're not like super digestible. If someone swallows small bits from nail biting, they usually just pass through the digestive tract mostly unchanged. Bigger amounts could cause issues like irritation or in rare cases blockages. Your body might technically handle tiny bits. Fingernails are basically plastic utensils of the protein world. Okay. Not meant for eating.
Okay. Hold up. All right. Everybody, that 32.8% there, you know what they were thinking about?
No, they
were thinking They were thinking they did not want to deal with this on the way out.
You know what? That did cross my mind. Okay, hold on. Is dirt digestible? Can you digest dirt? Dirt is less food and more so it's made of minerals. And okay, so you're basically eating like it's rocks essentially. So dirt is
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so you can't digest dirt either, but dirt's probably going to go through way better than. Okay, what about is hair digestible?
Your poor Chat GPT must just be like, what is this man asking me? Why?
Okay, it's worse. Okay, so hair is worse than fucking hair is literally worse than fingernails, right? It's made from the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone swallows a lot of hair over time, it can clump together into a mass called a trichobezoar, which is a human hairball. And you would have to go to the hospital. You would have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Hair going into your stomach's like tossing rope into a blender that isn't turned on. It just sits there and refuses to cooperate. So no, there is only one correct answer. Also, Alexandria with the gifted finally hit Billy. Thank you for that. Oh. Yeah, there's only one fucking correct choice, okay? There's only one fucking correct choice. But yeah, Billy finally got a membership. We did good. That means everybody here is now green. We love that. It's greens for life. What do you win? Well, he's probably going to join the Discord and poach everybody now. So I think you've won me my unemployment. Okay, they don't, Melinda. They don't really digest nails either, but like it's easier. Like the fingernails could make their way through the body. Hair is more likely going to cause you to have to go to the hospital.
Scratching the shit out of you on the way out.
I mean, it depends. It depends how sharp. Anime love's not green. Damn, Zachary, you are literally green. No, fingernails, not toenails. Fingernails. It's fingernails.
Oh, yeah. It did specifically say fingernails.
Fingernails, not toenails. No, not toenails.
If it had said toenails, there was 100% gonna go with the smoothie.
Yeah, those are some thick fuckers. I'd still go with the fingernails, honestly. MJ with the gifted. We do love green in the grays. We have a lot of greens, not a lot of grays, and I love that. Okay. That actually made me feel sick. I don't like that. I don't want to I would very much like to not do gross again. Thank you. If you would be so kind as to not make us do that.
Meanwhile, here I am still eating chocolate-covered pretzels.
Would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
I've been eating them. So what?
It's a mole range joke.
Chat, would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
I really like the white chocolate ones that you can get in America.
That's exactly what these guys are.
Oh, well, there you go. They came in a
they just
metal tin.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they were really
fancy
good.
Pretzels.
Yeah, they were very nice. What? All right, now I'm getting shit on for not sharing my food. Look, okay, I didn't get fat by sharing. I don't like sharing in general. Okay, never have. I've never been like, you keep your shit, I'll keep my shit. I don't like to share.
That's interesting. I always used to be the same way until I started working up at Domino's.
Right.
Where a lot of like the extra pizzas and stuff that come out just become communal pizzas.
Okay, well, that's a little different, right? That's a little different than like borrowing something, you know?
And then on top of that, there's a guy in there that brings like a big lunch every day, and he just shares it with everybody.
Oh,
now
that's nice.
Every time I get something, I think about like getting enough for like everybody now too. It's become a habit.
Right. Okay. I mean, all right. If that's the culture, then that's okay.
Yeah. It's the culture there. And it's just very interesting because I've never done that before.
See, I would always have like people, like friends that wanted to borrow games, but every time I loaned a game out to somebody, it would always come back.
They never
like
gave it back,
scratched, or it just
they
didn't
scratched
come
it
back.
up.
Or dude, you know what would fuck me off the most, bro? Is you would loan a game out to someone, and for some reason it would come back with the fucking little manual that you got. The game manual would just have like a little rip in it.
Yeah. Like everything would be perfectly fine, but there'd just be like a little tear in it.
And they wouldn't tell you about it either. They would not tell you
about it. So close to coming back in perfect condition.
Apparently Mallrats is free on YouTube now. That's awesome.
Oh, Mallrats is such a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie. I just love there's just so many good scenes in that movie. So many good scenes. It's a great movie. You should watch it if you've never seen it. You'll see a lot of people that have been in shit that are like.
Absolutely agree. Definitely watch it.
Yeah. My mind's just like running through scenes now, so. You know what show really fucking pissed me off that they didn't finish?
Which one? My
Name is Earl.
Oh my god. And I never actually got to watch past season 1. Was there anything past?
No, bro. You have to watch the rest of it. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out.
But
that was a great show.
They ended it on a fucking cliffhanger, and then like they just never brought it back.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's not fair because everybody wants to see how it ends.
Which network did that show? You remember?
I don't. I'm not American.
Oh, okay.
We don't have the same things as you.
True. Because a lot of times when it's a cable network that does a TV show, if it's Fox and it's a good show, they're going to cancel it. I don't know why. They did the same thing with Firefly. They did the same thing with what?
No,
you've never seen Firefly.
No. Back in the day, right? Everybody from the guild would always be like, "You need to watch Firefly. It's amazing." I'm like, "Oh, all these people telling me to watch." Nope. I'm not doing that. I choose what I watch. Okay, you guys don't choose what I watch. But also, you guys should watch Mallrats and My Name is Earl if you haven't seen it. No, I'm literally like that. I didn't watch Stranger Things for like, I think it was like 3 years. Might have been longer because everyone was like, Stranger Things is so good, you should watch it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll definitely not do that. Okay. And then one day I was like, you know what? I feel like watching some Stranger Things.
Eventually, at some point, when you feel the time is right, I believe you should check out Firefly and its sequel movie, Serenity.
Maybe I won't. Billy said Earl was NBC.
NBC, okay. So it was one of the cable networks. I hope they close it out, man. There's still time.
Sadly, I don't think it's ever going to happen. But it would be good.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's ever going to happen. So the depression gonna kick in. Yeah, it's just we're never getting it back.
You know what we might be getting back though? It sounded like a month or so ago they were actually talking about a Firefly reboot. So I don't know. I had heard the rumors.
I don't
But
know.
at the same time, same time, we've kind of been hearing that people have been wanting one. This is the first time that I'd seen anything about the cast actually getting together and talking about it.
I don't know. How do you feel about reboots?
Reboots, like with new actors and stuff, I don't know. That does not always go well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Apparently
don't
NBC
like it
is not
when
a cable network.
it's not.
It's a broadcasting network, apparently.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What the
makes
fuck
sense.
is the difference? What is the difference? I don't know. It's TV's TV.
I guess they exist beyond just cable.
I don't know if I can. I genuinely don't know. I have not. I don't have a fucking Scooby, mate. I don't have a fucking Scooby. Not one Scooby. Not one Scooby. I don't think anyone wants us to do any more of these Would You Rather's, Fire. I think we. I
was just gonna ask, like, is anybody gonna choose a different category or?
It's fine. Because I feel like gross is the one. You know what? I'm just gonna unshare this. Let's just make this look. There we go. It looks way better now. So, did we already do extreme? I don't think so. We did not say for work and gross, and then we did a daily one, and that's fine. Freedom Tower said they are rebooting Miami Vice, and it looks ass.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, they try to reboot these shows, right? And it very seldom ever actually goes well.
It bothers me when the newer writers think they know better or that they know what is going to go better with the show than like the original writers or like the source material.
But
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think and I've been thinking about this a lot lately because of the place that it came from previously where I was streaming, right? The LCU. And how people are constantly begging for people to come back. I think it's the same with reboots, right? People are always crying out for something like they want that nostalgia. They want to go back to how they felt when they watched it the first time. That's why these reboots flop. It's the same with everything in life, right? Humans just want to get back to that feeling of good, you know?
Yup. That's why I've always said nostalgia is the most dangerous drug humanity has ever faced.
I also think that's where a lot of sexual deviancy comes from as well, right? Because that first time that you ever, fucking explode, a lot of people never have that same fucking feeling again. So they're constantly trying to chase it and find ways to get that feeling again. But it's just
constantly chasing that dragon.
And
they never
addicted to the feeling.
Quite find it. Yup.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, humans are just we're interesting creatures. Okay, we're interesting creatures. We're
very easily influenced by our inner chemicals.
Pretty much. Yep. Is there anything that you are constantly hoping for some kind of remake or remaster or reboot, or just is there a feeling that you're constantly trying to recapture apart from what it felt like to have here?
No, that one kind of nails it. Like what it felt like to have. No. I can't think of anything necessarily that I'm pining for like in the past. Maybe like just to be able to go back to the person I was before shit went down with my ex-wife.
What's the difference?
I don't go out anymore. I don't even go like shopping. I get everything online. I'm pretty much shut in now.
Right. I feel that. Do you
This-
attribute
this
that
is
to
meant to be
your?
my
Okay,
hug
one
box.
second. Instead, I'm getting spanked constantly.
At my boom boom pow super chatted $4.99.
Motherfucker.
Just got here. Rastov sent me a message asking me to come back to the stream. I get it, bro. I'm so cool and you wanna be me, but it's okay, lil bro. Red heart emoji.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Okay. Now, what I will say is, before shit hit the fan with your ex-wife, right?
Mhm.
Was it that made you like become a shut-in, or was it COVID and the fact that everything became just so much more accessible because they had to do it that way?
I think it's honestly a combination of both, because even during the COVID times, we were still like going out to the lake, we were still going out camping, doing things just the two of us, but still going places,
Right.
still
Okay.
going shopping and stuff. I think I'm more of a necessity driven person. If I can get my needs met, like just through online shopping, then what am I going to go out for?
I agree. I'll be honest. I agree. There are some, like, I think it's, I don't know. I think it's just the way, maybe it's just the way that we're wired. I'm not sure, but some people
Maybe.
like have this urge where they have to get out of the house. They get cabin fever, all this other shit,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
I'd be outside. I'd be like, all right, I did it. I'm gonna go back inside now. Like, I don't feel any different, like it's, but I get that way with, I get that way
Yep, I
with,
went
like,
out, I touched the grass, now I'm
Yeah.
going back home.
yeah. I get that way with sites, like people like to go sightseeing. I could not
Mhm.
give a I honestly don't care. Like,
I'm exactly the same way with that. I just want to be able to go back home so I can relax and start enjoying myself.
pretty much. And it's one of those things where it's like, people are like, oh, why don't you take photos of the place that you go? I'm like, because I experienced it, like I don't need to, and I understand like why some people do take photos, right? So that they can keep the memories fresh. And that's totally fine.
Mhm.
But just for like me personally, I've never felt the need to,
One of the most
try and
valuable
capture
lessons I
moments
learned.
like that.
One of the most valuable lessons I learned was at a Tool concert.
Okay.
If you go watch Tool at a venue, they don't let you take out your phone, right? If they catch you taking out your phone, you will be kicked out of the venue. And it's because they want you to experience it and not be focused on recording the whole thing or focus on the screen experience of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had seen Tool previously at a like a festival, and at that time I was sitting there focused the entire time on getting as much footage as I could, and it was not the same.
Yeah.
Once I just sat there and actually experienced it, took the time to be in the moment, was 100 times better experience than any amount of videos or pictures I could have taken.
Because most of the time people take photos and videos and things like that for other people, right? It's like, I'm here,
Mhm.
I'm doing this for you, and
But
I
you're
don't.
missing out on your
Yeah.
own experience. And yeah, that was something that I did very much learn, and it's much more, I don't know. It just works better for me to just be there, see it, do it, and then get out.
Yeah, 100%. Like if I met a celebrity, right? I would
Mhm.
not ask for a selfie.
Mhm.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah,
like,
I would rather spend that time, that opportunity to talk to them, to ask them like a question to get to know them or something.
See, I would probably just thank them for what they did. Like
Mhm.
if I'm meeting if I'm meeting Tom Hanks, right? I'm thanking him for the work that he did, because his movies are fantastic. Like,
Mhm.
and that's as far as it would go. Now, if he was like, "Do you want a picture?" I'd be like, "Sure, if you want one."
Yeah.
But like, I'm never gonna go out of my way to be like, "Let's take a photo,"
Yeah, I'd rather just enjoy the time
Yeah.
instead of be worried about capturing the moment.
You know, I'm about to get one guide by this Billy the Fridge guy. Okay. I prefer to take photos from the bushes, only of Emma Watson. Okay, no one else, only Emma Watson. We do love Emma Watson. Okay, she's great. She's amazing.
Never found her attractive. Not even a little bit. Don't know why.
Probably because you're what, fucking 30 years older than she is? That might be why.
No, trust me, that's got nothing to do with it.
All right. Okay.
Listen, I can dirty old man it up like the best of them. Okay, no, that's got nothing to do with it.
All right. And you know what? Actually, how do you feel about the 40-year-old dudes that end up trying to date like an 18-year-old woman?
I think it depends entirely on how the situation happens.
Could you do it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm 34.
It would
I don't
depend
think I could do
entirely
it.
on the person. You'd have to find a very, very, very mature young person.
I don't think anyone's that mature.
And honestly, she would have to come to me because I wouldn't be approaching them.
Okay. All right. That you know what? Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Because I definitely, the wording of that was something. The wording of that was something. Yeah, I don't think because I don't think when I was 18, right, I considered myself to be mature because of the shit that I'd been through in my life, right? Like I didn't really feel like I got to be a kid much. And I was not, I'm still not mature enough for a relationship. I don't think, that's not to say I'm not, but and I joke when I say that, obviously.
You were a more mature kid, right? That's how come you were able to come hang out with like us older people when you were like 13.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely, it was very rare for me to like get along with people my own age. Because I just didn't, I felt like no one could relate to me apart from my best friend. He's always been great. So I was always because he never treated me any different, and that was so like in high school, right? I was always the kid whose dad like fucking killed himself, right? Like if someone tried to bully me, a bunch of people would jump in and be like, "You can't bully him. His dad did that to himself," right? If I didn't go to class, people were like, "Oh, you can't say anything because his dad did that to himself," right? But my best friend, he was the only person that just didn't. He never treated me differently. I was always just me to him, So like he would get mad, we would get into fights, It was just and that's why I will always have nothing but like big love for him because it was so fucking hard going through all of that shit and then having everybody treat you differently because of it. Like there were perks of it, and I took advantage of those perks, right?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Like I remember walking off campus one time, right? And one of the teachers being like, "Where are you going? Like the school's that way. You can't leave." And I was like sad about my dad, and he was like, "All right, you do what you got to do." And I just went home. You know what I mean? Like. And no one questioned shit. No one did anything, but he would always call me on my crap, So,
and that's kind of honestly the way it should be.
Yeah.
Nobody should be letting you get away with too much.
No, looking
just
back
because
on
you
it,
had a shitty time.
No one else but that's the thing is like I think I was the only kid at school that had gone through that thing. So like the teachers didn't know how to fucking deal with it. They didn't it's not like they had training for it,
Right. Nobody knows what the right thing to do is when to stop the when it's right to continue coddling and when it's right to stop the coddling.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Nobody gets training for these kind of things.
Yeah. And I was just thinking back, like, I would always get sad when it came to PE time.
Yeah.
Because I fucking hated. It was the worst. Fuck PE, dude. I fucking hated that class. Screw physical education. I don't go play on the computer.
Uh-huh. And then what did you come to on the computer? It was basically, Birdie, shut the fuck up, do your thing, stay in your lane. No, like,
yeah.
play well.
We just had fun though.
Nobody gave you like
no,
nobody gave you any like leeway for anything that might have happened in your life. That people just treated you like a normal dude.
But honestly, you know, like it helped out a lot because everyone else treated so different, you know. But having like crazy people like Fox online that were constantly like suicide baiting, right? It was like it's not. I don't know. It took some of the sadness and the power out of it, I guess. You know, it's like, oh, people just say, like, you know, even though like he did it, you know, like some people are just gonna say that they get like I don't know how to explain it properly, but it took some of the power out of it and made it easier to deal with.
Yeah, it shows you that the power that an event or a word or something in your life, the power that it has over you is entirely granted to that thing by you. And you can find ways to not make it quite as bad for yourself.
That's one of the reasons that I would never treat people differently because of the things that have happened in their life, right? Whether or not it's like a medical thing, or you know, it's some kind of loss, or even if it even good shit, like, you know, if somebody's like famous or had like crazy success, I'm not going to talk to them any differently because of that shit in their life. You know, like you're still a person. You're still capable of suffering the same way everyone else has. So I'm just going to treat you like a person. I don't care, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody gets pretty much the same exact treatment.
Yeah, but I want to know what the chat thinks. Like, what do you guys think about this sort of stuff? I know sometimes when it gets a little heavy, people are like, oh, I don't know what to say, you know? Don't worry, you're not the only ones. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you I don't know, do you treat people differently depending on things that happen? MJ said, sometimes it's hard not to walk on eggshells around someone going through it. You never know how to react, especially if you care. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is really hard sometimes.
Very difficult.
It can be very hard, especially if like you're not experienced with it. Most people want to just be seen, though, you know. Most people just want to be seen. They just want someone to recognize that they're going through something shitty, you know? Because you can't fix it.
Yeah, more often than not, you know, just putting it out there and knowing that somebody heard you is enough.
Yep.
At least it has been for me in the past.
Yeah. MJ also said, you don't want to be the guy with jokes at the wrong time, you know? See, I think...
Yeah, you do not want to be me. You do not want to be me.
See, honestly, like, I think sometimes jokes at the wrong time is the perfect time, you know? Because sometimes that can... Like let's say that you've gone through something really fucking traumatic and something really horrible, right? And nothing you do is helping. Then all of a sudden, someone comes along. Yeah, I was literally just thinking about Billy, and he's sitting in the chat. I'm the wrong time joker. And I'll be honest, Billy has done this to me a few times where I've just been in my feels about something, and he'll make a joke about something completely different, so inappropriate for the fucking like vibe by society standards, snaps me straight out of it.
I mean, yeah, that whole mental rubber band redirect.
Sometimes
that can
that's
help
literally
sometimes.
what you need, you know. And the thing is the worst, in my opinion, right? And this is just for me, the worst thing that you can do is treat me different because of something that's going on, right? So, fucking dealing with the breakup shit right now, you know? I'm grateful because and not that I've noticed, but like people still joke, they still troll me, they still do all of that extra shit, you know? The one thing I don't want is like fucking sympathy and like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like just keep doing the same thing. Just
carry on.
Like treat me just fucking normally. That'll help me get through it the most. Right. So Billy said, I tell jokes during sex that should not land and somehow it makes it harder.
Don't lie, Billy. You don't have sex.
Oh, God.
I don't even know this guy, and I need to hand him some burn ointment. I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if I could handle my dad's fighting. Oh, my God. That's so fucking funny, man. That's so fucking funny. Whew. I don't
I'm sorry.
So, guys, we've
Poor
not
man's
made
just
a lot of
catching
money
strays.
today. You know, we have a quota of money that we need to make every single day, and yeah, I can't come back. I was not expecting you to say that. Okay. Oh. MJ said, I always wait for the person affected to crack a joke first. I don't know. I could be super sensitive, so I usually treat people how I would want to be treated depending on the mood. I mean, that's fair too, right? That's fair too.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's no real perfect way. There's no real perfect way to handle this kind of thing. Because sometimes I want to be treated how I don't treat other people, you know? So like I feel like I'm very caring and nurturing in certain ways, and sometimes I need the opposite of that. But sometimes I really need that, you know. Like people are complicated, you know. Everything's going to be different.
Yeah, there are going to be some days where you just kind of want to be let to wallow for a little bit. There's going to be other days when you want to be brought out of your bullshit as soon as possible, you know.
And the thing
hell,
is
it might even happen the same day, but like different people might put you in like a different mood.
Yep, 100%. Alexandria said, one kid lost his mum, went on as normal. You would never know anything happened. One kid had to put his dog down, acted like his whole world came crashing down. Both were valid. There's no right way to grieve. It's very true.
Very true.
You know, it is very true. And I think it's... I think like... I've been going through a lot of sort of self-reflection on intent versus effect lately. A lot of like the thing that I've had to realize about myself, you know, is I feel like I always have to explain what my intention was, because sometimes things come across the wrong way, right? And what I have to do is also not dismiss the fact that regardless of what the intention was, the effect was still like the effect still happened regardless. You know what I mean? So, you know, and focusing on intent comes across as dismissive. You know what I mean? So I'm doing a lot of fucking self-reflection on shit at the moment. So
there's definitely. I don't know if this is going to be helpful to you or if it's going to set you back a couple of steps, right?
Okay.
But I'm the kind of person that believes, I think we've even talked about this on the air. I believe that my reactions are my responsibility. Yeah. And so the same should apply to everybody else, regardless of whoever's intent, right? Whether it wish to be malicious or beneficial towards me. If I have the power to choose to make it beneficial towards me, regardless of their intentions, I'm going to do that.
I mean, that's fair too. I think that's something that can only be learned with time, right?
Right. But it is definitely an ability that everybody has and almost no one realizes it.
Fucking Billy. Jesus Christ. I don't whack off into a mirror, okay? I don't whack off into a mirror. But yeah, anxiety is definitely a bitch, right? Anxiety is definitely a fucking bitch, and it's
Oh yeah, it is.
you know what's interesting is nowadays we have so many buzzwords and so many labels and shit like that, right? It makes you start thinking about people back when we didn't, and you start like you start putting like, oh, it's like grandpa was probably depressed. Grandpa probably had crazy fucking anxiety. Like you start thinking about these people in your lives, and you start
way back who have gone undiagnosed their whole life.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you're like, auntie was probably fucking autistic. Like, holy shit, this makes so much more sense now, and it's like, it does nothing now, like you can't,
gives you a little bit of closure. That's about it.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the things that happen, but it's still,
not at all. It gives you different perspective on it.
Yeah. You kind of use it like you kind of use it like an ability to, I don't know, I guess like learn.
Mm-hmm.
You try to take,
That's all life is. It's just you're just continuously learning new things, and hopefully, because of the new things you've learned, changing your perspective on everything else that's happened through your life.
Yeah. Mooch said, back in the day we had PTSD, but we knuckled through. People just used alcohol and rage to do life.
If you've ever had the chance to watch George Carlin's skit on terminology, literally talks about shell shock, PTSD, and what we call it nowadays. You probably have. And we definitely keep on softening the things that we call the same condition throughout the years.
Yeah, because I think you have to soften it, otherwise people aren't willing to listen.
Maybe.
Because there's such intensity attached to some of these words that, if I don't know, back years ago, if I came to you and said, Fire, I think you have depression, you'd be like, go fuck yourself. Don't you tell me what I have,
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, because there's so much, it's so much more widely accepted, right? And there's less.
It's so much
now
more
it's like
normalized.
I have depression too, guys. Like everyone's like, oh, you got it too. Shit, let's go start a little depression club.
It's that phenomenon of people don't care about a thing until it starts affecting them too, or it has the chance to affect them too.
Yeah, humans are weird. Humans are really
fucking weird. But so interesting, though.
All right, I think we need to mix this shit up a little bit. We went down a very deep road.
We did.
Whatever
happened to the would you rather's?
Yeah, no one wants to pay. No one wants to pay. I'm gonna go homeless, bro. I'm gonna be fucking Rastov 2988. Okay, we're gonna do.
Since you're gonna be homeless, then I think we have to choose the survival category.
Okay, let's do survival. Oh, geez, this is great. Would you rather only have a tattered blanket for shelter, or only have a thin top that constantly rips?
What do you think?
I mean, at least the top is like waterproof, right? You could duct tape the top. A tattered blanket is just going to get wet.
It sure is. tarp, yeah, you're right. It will at least be waterproof.
Yeah, I mean, if it constantly rips, it's going to eventually just turn into one fucking big sheet of duct tape.
Yeah.
Which still serves the same purpose, right? Whereas the blanket is just going to get wet, and then it's probably going to get moldy. You're going to get sick. You know?
No, I think you got it. I think you got it. I honestly think that the tarp is...
you might freeze.
Well, I guess...
But you won't be as wet.
I guess it also depends on... Are you going to be able to get duct tape? In a survival situation?
I mean, maybe. But I guess, like, I don't know. But there's so many different factors, right? So, like, let's say you only have this tattered blanket. Are you in a place where you've got, I don't know, big fucking tropical leaves off the tree that you could turn into, like, a little roof and then have the blanket for, like, insulation or some shit? You know what I mean? Like, it's...
Yeah. Everything's situational, I guess. Yeah.
I still think I'd take the tarp that constantly rips, because you would still, even in nature, I would assume, have a way to, like, repair it or find a way to repair it, you know? I think.
Possibly. Yeah. I think you're right on this one. I definitely think you're right on this one.
See, Della thinks the tattered blanket would be better than something ripping constantly. I don't know. I'm not sure. Could we get some more likes on the stream, please? I would love some more likes. I need to know that you like the stream. It's important. Also for the algorithm, it helps out a lot.
It will definitely help out a lot.
It will help out a lot. Okay, so I mean, I think tarp. What are we thinking? All right, blanket or tarp? I want you guys in the chat to type it out now. Blanket or tarp?
Let us know, chat. Do you agree with us?
We need to know. We need your validation. Okay, we are but weak humans. Blanket, tarp. Team tarp. Blanket. I didn't expect. Okay, I did not expect this many people to say blanket. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna invalidate you. It's fine if you guys think blanket's the right call. Yeah, blanket being all right. Got one more for top.
Hole.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean,
I do have the. We do have the technology. Okay, we do have the technology.
We have the technology.
We're gonna pick. All right, we're gonna pick. Whatever gets the most votes is what we're going to choose. And if you make us wrong, if we are in the smaller percentage, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed.
Now, here's the real question. How are you going to feel if we're in the smaller percentage twice?
What do you mean? All right. You mean in the poll and in the fucking thing?
Yeah.
Look, I'll just be validated and know that I'm super smart, okay? Okay, so I understand, right? The blanket's going to be thicker than the tarp, right? But let me explain this to you, okay? A blanket can get wet, okay? If the blanket gets wet, it's over. The tarp is water resistant, right? Waterproof, likely. Okay? That also means that the tarp is probably going to keep... have you ever been under a tarp before? Even on like a normal fucking temperature day? It holds in heat. It
gets hot.
Crazy.
It gets hot.
Right? The rips are probably good for fucking, aeration.
Yeah, you want some ventilation.
Blanket is winning? There. This is crazy. It's not going to rain. But, okay, it might not rain all the time. But if you get your blanket wet, maybe in Seattle, if you get wet, if that blanket gets wet, it's going to take a long time to fucking dry. That's a long time to you know.
Who wants to be sheltered by a wet blanket?
You know, look, I'm just saying, okay, whenever there's a party pooper around, nobody's like, don't be a rip top. They all say, don't be a wet blanket, okay? I'm saying.
No, I think you're right on this one.
I know I'm right. I'm 100% right.
I'm Team Tarp on this one.
Thank God for that. At least somebody has some semblance of logic here. Okay. It's easier to fold and carry a blanket than a ripped top. Okay, look, I can't believe this. All right, I'm clicking blanket because the people want blanket. There is no way. This is going to be a low percentage.
Let's see.
Are
what
you
happens.
nuts? Are you fucking crazy? There is no way.
Wow.
There is no fucking discernible way that is real. There is no fucking discernible. What? Who?
Yeah,
no.
the blanket's gonna mildew. It's gonna make you sick.
Oh, that's so gross, bro. That's
You'll live longer with a ripped tarp.
How? Okay, you know what? It's fine because whenever I've always thought that during the fucking zombie apocalypse, I'd be one of the people that could survive, provided I could outrun the zombies. Okay, all depends on the speed. But I'm just saying. I will be very sad to have to take you all out after you turn into zombies. Okay, I'll be very sad, but I will live on. I will survive.
All because you chose a blanket that the zombie virus could impregnate itself on.
That's right. You know what? A zombie could probably rip through a wet old blanket. It probably couldn't rip through a fucking top. Mooch said, "Top you collect water on too." Awesome. Very true. Yep. Dude, the fact that this is how this played out is insane to me.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This one's a little wild.
This is all right. So on the left we have people that are dead during this. You know what? This actually tracks because zombie apocalypse, right? Most people are zombies. We've got zombies and survivors. Zombies and survivors. I'm sorry, you guys. Look, I'm just saying. All right,
71% of the population turned into zombies.
Turned into goddamn zombies. It is a top that constantly rips, but you don't have a job. I'm assuming, right? You've got a lot of free time. You could repair it. Like you have the ability. Yeah, Dallas said you don't have to outrun the zombies. You just have to outrun your slowest friend.
Also true.
Very true.
Also true.
Or you could be like Shane and shoot your friend in the kneecap and then get away that way. So
there you go. Listen, there's many valid methods.
There are some very valid methods. Yep. Okay.
In a survival situation.
Okay. Alexander said, "Wow, Rastov, I have a job, sir. It sucks." Right, but you don't have to like. You're not living in a blanket, right? Like you're not out living in a blanket. We don't stand Shane here. No, we love John Bernthal, okay? We don't stand comic Shane, but TV show Shane, we love him. He's great.
Imagine like the entire world is falling apart. The zombie apocalypse is going on, and I still got to go make pizzas at Domino's.
Dude, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Shane got what he deserved. No, dude. Look, if Shane, you know what? It just goes to show. No, I'm not having that. I can't have that jokey argument on stream because it'll get fucking clipped out of context. No. Look, everything that went wrong, okay, it all goes back to the fact that Laurie couldn't keep her legs closed, okay? If she hadn't just kept it in, none of that shit would have happened. Everyone would have been happy. Would have been fine.
It would have been a very different show, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very different show.
Yep. But then we wouldn't have Judith, right? So it's, it's trade-offs. But
wait, who the fuck is Judith?
This is Rick's baby. Wow. Shane's baby.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Very sad.
Hold on. I just dropped something. Give me 2 seconds.
Blame the woman. Look, okay. All right, look. Okay. Am I wrong, though? Am I wrong? Okay, Andrea beats Shane. She was insufferable, okay? TV show Andrea was horrible. Comic book Andrea was like a badass, though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Carl's ending. Dude. It was just dumb. They just tried to, all they did, they just tried to fucking create some kind of spin, some kind of like, oh my god, this is not what happens in the comics. You know, like, and then Rick left.
Alexandria's right. It does take two to tango. He could have kept it in his pants too. But
there is a very fine line argument to be made there, but this is not the place to make it. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
So next category.
Okay. Look, if you would like to pick a category, we will lower it to a 2, okay? We will lower it to a 2. But you know what? For all of the juicy ones, you guys are gonna have to pay for that. All right, but let's do let's do fantasy, shall we? Oh wow, okay. This.
Yeah. All right.
Would you rather be a wizard or be a superhero? It's a very easy choice.
I have questions.
Look, I'm just saying, this is a very easy choice.
All right.
Yeah, Rastov's on rough times. He's on the roughest of times. It's okay, but yeah.
I have chosen.
You have chosen. Just quickly, Della said, but by far, Glenn was the worst death. You know, I think a lot of people forget the death of, I can't even remember his name, but he was played by the actor that played Chris in Everybody Hates Chris. I can't remember what his character's name was. That was the most brutal death by a fucking long margin.
I do not remember which character that was.
He basically turns on Daryl and Carol, tries to run away, steals their guns and shit like that. Then he gets stuck in a revolving door, and they eat him.
Well, I vaguely remember something like that.
It was crazy. Alexandria said his money, food. All right, is there a category called food, or is she trying to feed me? All right, anyway, but obviously the right choice here is be a wizard. I could talk about The Walking Dead all on its up for forever. It is wizard, right? Like we're gonna choose to be a wizard.
That's what I went with. Yeah.
Okay.
Be a wizard and turn myself into a superhero. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. Nice and easy. Hero?
Yeah. Okay. Doctor Strange, exactly.
I have to poll this, all right? I have to poll this.
All right. Pull it up.
It has to be the obvious choice of fucking wizard, though, right?
I honestly think, yeah. I think Chad's got the right idea.
Anybody that chooses superhero, right?
Wizard that makes himself superhero just becomes Doctor Strange. Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Well, yeah, but I think anyone that chooses superhero has not played enough Dungeons and Dragons, so you know.
Ah, yes, I choose superhero. My superpower is magic.
Dude, hey, look, that's that because a superhero is more of a title. A wizard is something that you just are. You know what I mean? Like,
I can see that. I can see that.
You do one bad thing, you're a villain. You know what I mean?
Yup.
Whereas a wizard is just good or bad regardless,
Homelander.
Right? Just saying.
That's yep. Wizard is a class. It's not a title.
Yeah, wizard is just wizard is like a way of life, you know. Superhero is just you know, it's a label. You know, because there's so many jokes that I would want to make that would be acceptable like over there. I just don't know if they're acceptable on my own, so I just don't know if I want to make them.
There is only one way to find out, I suppose.
No, there's not. No, there's not. No, there's not. Like, you know, it's all right. How about we'll do a more light version of it. Okay.
Okay.
No, not doing it. Not taking the risk. Never mind. Changing my mind. MJ said, "What if you're a Cho Chang and not a Shadow Heart? You know, Shadow Heart was a cleric."
Yes, she was.
So, I mean, a cleric could be a holy wizard, I guess, you know, in a sense. Could be in a sense.
It's still magic, right?
It's still magic. It's just the way that it's channeled is a little bit different. So the wizard usually, you know, uses components, weaves magic through the components to create the reaction. It's basically it's basically science, you know. Magic is kind of science in a sense, you know, because you're adding a little bit of this, a sprinkle of that, and then creating explosion. So
that's wizardry, though, right? Sorcery in D&D is more like natural, chaotic type deal, isn't it?
Yeah, sorcery is like the magic is within you, and like
that's
you can.
What I thought.
Yeah, like you could cast a fireball using your inner magic, right? Whereas wizards, they like take the magic and weave it together, you know?
Right. So it's all just different variations of how to control that magic.
Okay.
Yeah. Cleric counts.
Yeah, so yeah, the clear it's a wizard's like spellcaster, right? So okay, well, everyone picked wizard. It's obviously the right choice. Yep, it was the right choice. We are incredibly smart and attractive. Now, was there a food category? There is a food category. So let's do food. Thank you, Alexandria. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
Would you rather only eat food that is too hot or only eat food that is too cold? What am I saying the 29% is? I'm not saying you're dumb. No, I would never say that. I'm just saying that, like, okay, look, this is a discussion that I've had to have many times, okay? This is the discussion I've had to have many times. Just because I'm right doesn't mean you're wrong, okay? I can be right and you don't have to necessarily be wrong. Does that make sense?
Also true. This can happen.
You know? Like, I'm always right? But that doesn't mean you're always wrong. Anyway. So
it's not a contest, guys.
All right, so they've moved on. They've moved on. Now they're discussing. Okay, so only eat food that is too hot, or only eat food that is too cold.
Oh, this one's easy for me.
So I'm assuming it's temperature. Well, I mean, it's obviously a temperature question. So we're not talking like
spice
that's what
or
it
like
looks ice
like
cream.
Right.
So.
Like I'm reading it more as a would you rather have pizza that melts in your mouth or pizza that melts your mouth?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's I would pick cold personally. I would pick cold, but
that's where my head is.
There is nothing.
That is precisely where my head is.
Yeah, there is nothing worse than feeling like the inside of your mouth skin is fucking coming off because you've eaten something too hot.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling just sucks. Wait, hold on. All right, Melinda, it's not a lie. I am always right. It's just most people don't get that right away. I get look, honestly, this has just been a part of my life for so long at this point. Like, I just don't use. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm allowed. Look. I'm allowed to be right. It's okay. There is no way to have this conversation without sounding like a wanker.
There really is not. Good luck, buddy.
Alexandria with the 2 Julesies. Thank you. Thank you. Did I have the do I have the shit on this? I do have the jewels. There we go.
Nice.
Covering Fire's face. Okay, all right. Hot or cold food? Too
for
hot.
Me, definitely cold.
It has to be too cold, right? Like, there's no way it's too hot.
Yeah. No, I'd enjoy tasting my food, not my blisters.
Yeah, no. I think it has to be, yeah.
If I have to wait a little while for it to get to room temperature, I will.
See, look, Della gets it. She says, want to know a secret? I go to Rastov with all my big decisions and talk it out with him because he's usually right, even if it makes me mad that he's right. I can't help it. I'm just built different. No, see, like, honestly, most of the time, I just apply a little bit of common sense to shit, right? Because when you're in a state, you usually, like, and I don't mean you specifically, I just mean people, like, when they're in a state of just, like, heightened emotion, most people can't see the most basic thing because everything feels huge, you know? So
that's very true.
It definitely that happens to me, right? So when I'm in a fucking way, I can't see the most logical thing or the most, like, basic thing, which is usually the, you know.
Yeah, so, having somebody give you that bird's eye view is invaluable.
You know, Smoke Elijah did say, I'm not eating fried chicken, that's too cold. So I think, like, I just would avoid that. And I would avoid any kind of, no. Although I have had, like, fried chicken on pizza that's cold, and that still tasted good. So I don't know.
Fried chicken on pizza? Yeah, I can see that.
You know, Melinda said Rastov is great at giving, but sucks at receiving. All right.
Yeah, wasn't that a question earlier?
No, not that kind of giving. That is true, though. I'm very bad at, like, getting help from people. So, can't you blow off the hot food to not burn your face off? No, so I think it stays that same temperature the whole way.
Yeah, it is either too hot or too cold. I don't think it gets to warm up or cool down.
Yeah, the peeps think too cold. All right, obvious choice. Let's go. What? There is no fucking no. There is no way. There is no way that is some that is a cappuccino. Okay, that is Cap Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. That's bullshit. Is what that is. That is fucking stupid.
No, wait, he came up earlier too.
Did he?
Yeah, we did talk about 40-year-olds that date 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
This is like a whole throwback to earlier. Anyway,
there's no way. Like, eating food that is too cold. No, like, if it's too hot, you're just gonna burn your, like, fucking mouth, your esophagus, your stomach. You know, like, if it's too cold, you just don't eat food. Like, you obviously don't eat food that's gonna make you sick if it's cold, right? But, like, the lasting effect of eating food that's too hot, like, you're gonna eat, like, a fucking burning hot piece of bread or a fucking cold piece of bread, like.
I'd rather have the cold one, yeah.
I'd rather have the cold piece of bread. Men, am I right? Wow. Wow. All right. Do you guys have another category you want us to hit? Okay. Let us know. Let us know if you want us to hit another category. I want to see what social is actually. We're gonna if you want the real like the dirty ones, you're gonna have to pay for that. We'll yeah. This one's kind of weird.
Would you rather accidentally send a love letter to your boss or accidentally send a breakup text to your mother? No, this one's way easy.
Yeah, I think I would. I mean, I'm. Oh, this is meant to be my hug box. Oh, jeez. Instead, I'm getting spanked constantly.
At MJ Redacted super chatted $5. Extreme.
All right, we will hit up extreme. Okay, so. All right, boss or mother, boss, love letter, breakup, mother. I think I'd be more surprised if she replied. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be the more weird thing. So, accidentally send a love letter to your boss.
No, I get along with my boss pretty well. Honestly, if he were to receive like a big long love text from me, he would probably just be like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, you would think you were trolling him. There was a
yeah.
There was a situation that I had when I worked for Keem, right? And he we had gotten into a fight because we fought a lot in the last like couple months, and it was honestly like a relationship. So even the breakup was fucking nuts. But there was a night where like I think he said something like either good night or something like that, and then he wrote in the next line calling me a baby. But I read that as him calling me baby, right? I thought he was joking with me. And then I think I replied to him like good night Pookie or some shit like that, and he got like real like uppity about it the next day. So yeah, it was it was a very awkward situation.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a very awkward situation because I genuinely thought that he was like, I thought he was joking, saying like, good night, baby. I was like, good night, Pookie.
I would have just doubled down on it at that point.
Yeah. It was
he would have been Pookie from then on.
I thought that was his way of bridging the gap, but no, he's not capable of doing that. So, it's yeah. All right, it looks like most people would want to break up with their mother. Nowadays though, there are a lot more people that are disconnecting from their mothers now because it's more socially acceptable to not accept the shitty behavior that like you get from parents.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like it would be I feel like this is going to be the right answer. It's going to be the right answer. 100%. Yep. We're on the right side of history this time. Yep. Yep. No one wants to accidentally send a love letter to the boss. Now, I would freak the fuck out if I got the text back. So, but if you had to choose, right? Like it's.
If I had to choose, I'd be choosing.
Okay, so like I guess
letter to my boss.
Okay, so I guess like what does the breakup text look like, right? Because if you accidentally text your mother being like, "Hey, you don't put out enough, I'm breaking up with you," like that probably wouldn't go down too well.
That's exactly what it would say. I mean, if it doesn't say that, I'd be a little worried.
I'm gonna move on. Let's do extreme. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna save you from yourself.
From myself, man. Save the people who are not getting.
Oh, this fucking sucks. Would you rather bump your little toe against the edge of a piece of furniture every day or shower only twice a week? I would have to bump my toe, dude. I can't be dirty. I just can't. I would go fucking mental. Like I would have to be like institutionalized. I would literally have to be institutionalized. I cannot, like, I shower twice a day. I could not do twice a week, okay? I couldn't. I just couldn't do that. You know, that feeling when you've got, like, sweat in between your crevices is, like, the fucking most horrible feeling ever. And that smell, not that I smell, but, you know, you smell other people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the little toe would become numb to it after a while.
Yeah, the little toe will get used to it after a minute. Oh no, I'm out of pretzels.
It has to be, it literally has to be bang little toe. It would get numb to it, right? Or it would break, or like the nerve would be fucked. Like, yes, it's other people that smell. I don't smell because I fucking shower twice a day. I smell amazing. I've never ever had a complaint, okay? I think there was one time that I like forgot deodorant in high school and someone made a comment of it. After that, I've never fucking done it again.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it's nothing worse. There's no worse feeling than fucking thinking you stink, right? So
There's only one worse feeling than thinking you stink, and that's knowing you stink.
yeah, yep. Freedom Tower said I shower once a day. I couldn't go more than a day without one. Yeah. Most people are saying bang little toe. Della's like, I already hit my pinky toe, so I might as well get to shower. Fucking true. Now, I will say that banging your little toe against something fucking hurts like a bitch, but it's normally like, it normally stops hurting after like a couple minutes, right? Whereas you're stuck with that stank all day. You know, and no one said you have to bang it hard.
Also true. Although, I mean, it don't take much.
It does
on
not
the
take
edge of
much,
a piece
no.
of furniture.
No, it definitely does not take much, but I definitely think not being only showering twice a week. So like, nah, fuck that. It would, yeah, it just not. I think everybody picked bang little toe. I think that's what you got. You happy with that?
Yeah.
All right. Fucking psychopaths. Fucking psychopaths. You dirty, dirty, dirty motherfuckers out here, okay? Shower. Fucking shower, okay? That is nasty. No.
They're all turning into zombies.
All turning into zombies, okay? You want to know, actually, one of the worst things, right, is somebody that shows up to work that fucking stinks and just does not care.
Mm.
And it's always these, like, young dudes in their fucking early 20s. They just don't, like, they'll bathe in deodorant, but they don't take care of the problem. It's gross.
Yeah. Listen, I don't even mind if they take like the spray cologne shower, as long as they're trying something. But like the ones that just don't care at all, they drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's fucking gross. Like, you know, it. Mooch said too many Asmongold motherfuckers, and Tiger Soul said smell a lot of musty people at work. I'm like, shower. Stormy said being short and having one of those stinkies reach over you. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Listen, I'm a short fella. I know that pain. As a manager, have I ever had to hand somebody soap and a clue? Not here at Domino's, but yes, at a different place.
I've had to have a conversation with someone who was one of my friends.
Somebody at Domino's did have to have a conversation had with them, but I wasn't a manager then. And they did rectify the problem. But now they no longer work there.
Yeah, so it was a very uncomfortable conversation, right? I had to sit him down and was like, hey, bro, like, I was like, bro, there's no easy way to have this conversation. So it was just like, dude, you need spray. And he was like, oh, do I stink? And I was like, sometimes, yeah.
At least you told him though. Like, what drives me bananas is like a group of friends that'll just let a guy continue to stink and not say anything and just
What?
talk about him behind his back.
Well, I was like,
That's
I was his
dirty.
acting manager at the time, right? So like, I had to.
Oh, you were his manager? Okay.
Yeah. So it was, but the thing is people would literally get fans to blow the smell the other way. Like it was quite bad.
That is bad. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was literally the nicest fucking guy. Like he was such a cool dude. I just felt really bad. And then the thing is after that, you know, he started spraying, but like, you know, sometimes it's just rough. So I felt really bad.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Oh, MJ, yeah, shit. It's always worse when they say, but I did shower today or I do have deodorant on. It's like, bro, it's not. So I had to have a conversation with somebody about deodorant, and sometimes, sometimes people don't understand that there are deodorants that are literally just like cheap, like scent, you know, like how, you know,
yeah.
and some that are actually fucking antiperspirants, right? So it's like you need an antiperspirant, not an actual, not a nice smelly spray. You need something that's gonna fucking, you know, nuke the smell. Not like I don't need you to smell good. I need you to not smell bad.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
and or ideally both. Ideally both.
Ideally both. So yeah, there's always this one guy that I work with. He was the coolest fucking guy. Always smelled amazing. He refused to tell anybody what he was wearing, and like we would spend hours trying to figure it out. Because because literally it was one of those things where like the ladies were constantly like, he's the best smelling guy at work. Like and he refused to tell anybody what he wore because he liked the fact that everybody thought he was and he did. He smelled awesome. Like it was great. You know? You know, it was one of those. And
he just kept the secret to himself.
He kept the secret to himself. And like the thing is you would ask him, right? You would be like, bro, come on, like hook a brother up. And he would just give like this wholesome little chuckle and then one little wink. And then that's it. And then that's all you would get. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
You're going to find out like 6 years later that it was just like his laundry detergent.
No, and the thing is like there was a group of us dudes that would go to like the department store, and we would be in the like fucking like the Cologne section, just being like, is it this one? Like like a group of like 4 dudes
sniffing around trying to figure out which one.
All trying to figure out how he smelled like, right? Because it was fucking like he just smelled so good. Like you know the people, right? The ones that just smell so good. All right.
Every so often we'll be sitting there at Domino's, right? And everybody will be in their spot. Some people are in a make line. I'm on my oven. And customer will walk in and the whole place will just like fragrance up. Everybody will turn around and be like, all right, who's got the amazing cologne on?
It's a good feeling, you know. It
lifts
morale. Do you have a signature scent that you wear?
I have been wearing the same cologne for many, many years now that my ex-wife chose for me.
Oh.
No, hold on. I can see what it's called. 1 second.
Yeah, find what it's called. We need to know what fire smells like.
It's called Noir.
Oh. Let me full screen you. Put it in front of your face. I was wondering if it'll focus
Noir.
on it. All right, let me.
No, it doesn't have the autofocus on.
All right, okay. We need to get you some better stuff. So, who's it by?
Bath and Body Works.
Interesting. Bath and Body Works. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's got musky, vanilla, warm, spicy, powdery, aromatic, and sweet. Let's see.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It features musk, bourbon vanilla, and black cardamom. Interesting. Mine, okay, let me show you. I had you full screen for a second. It doesn't have. It's got some okay ratings on this website. Most people say they either love or like it, which is good. It's apparently a very good winter or fall fragrance, and it's. I'm assuming a lot of people wear this out clubbing or out to dinner because it's apparently mostly worn at nighttime. I didn't know there was a website like this. Let me show you. Let me show you this website. All right, I'm a full screen it. All right, so it's got the fragrance here. Nice little Final Fantasy Online ad right there. Yeah, it's good.
Two of them.
Two of them. Oh shit! It is down here too. Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. Did we get a raid from Buff? Holy shit. Thank you, Buff. Dude, Buff has been fucking smashing it right now. I love the fact that he's like not doing LCU shit and it's actually like he's killing it. I love that so much.
Nice.
What is mine is hold on, let me try find mine. What is it? I can't even remember what the fuck mine is called. Let me see. I think
There's 3 Final Fantasy ads on the same page.
Dude, Final Fantasy
Jesus.
slaps, bro. Is it this one? It is this one, okay? Million Gold
by Raban.
Yep. It's woody, it's warm and spicy, citrusy, powdery, and balsamic. You know, it's got some loves on it. It's got some okays on it. You know, it's not bad. That's what I've been wearing for a few years. So
it's got the wood.
It's fucking wood, not again. I think about that all the time, actually. I think about wood all the time. Not that way, but yeah.
Clip it.
But yeah, Buff has been doing a lot of Shanny and Rev. He has this thing called Stank Tank, which he bought them a hotel, and he's just having them like do stuff in the hotel, which is really cool. Like it's
nice.
not like I'm not big on like lolcows and shit like that. So like I don't have like a personal vested interest in it, but like I'm just really proud of him, like because he's fucking smashing it. It's really cool. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, just doing well. Good for him.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. So yeah, I might need to get a new smell. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like every now and then, you know, maybe because new things come out, right? Sometimes you want to try something new, you know, get a new smell, a new look. I think it's good.
Yeah, every so often it's nice to have a refresh.
Yeah, dude, the raid happened at like the fucking weirdest time with 2 dudes just fucking discussing perfume. They come from Buff and his intensity, and it's like 2 dudes discussing perfume. Let's go. Wait, he was supposed to be fucking... How did he raid if he was streaming? What the fuck happened?
I might have to look into that Savage by Dior that MJ keeps mentioning.
Hold on, why was Buff only live for 20 minutes? What happened? Because I was like, he's going live. He was going live at 12 my time. What happened? Why is Buff no longer live? Actually, what happened? Let me see.
That is an excellent question.
What the fuck happened? Is he okay? Oh, it's Savage by Dior. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me
Savage.
What the fuck happened to Buff? Or was it a video? No, it was a live episode 0, no vacancy. Hold on.
They're saying that he was live earlier for hours.
Ah, he needed to help them set up. Okay. All right. I mean, Buff always streams for like hours and hours and hours on end, right? So I was just wondering, because like he had one scheduled for fucking 30 minutes ago, and it only just clicked. I was like, wait a minute, why he only streamed for 20 minutes? So I just want to make sure he was okay. So that's all
Right
good.
on.
If he's all good and he's helping them set up, then that's totally fine. Yeah, if you guys want to pick a category, whack that shit on the back of a two, baby. Oh,
yeah.
Oh man, that stretch felt good.
In the meantime, what the fuck is the normal category?
You know what? Let's just have a look at the normal category. Okay, it's the juicy ones that people have to pay.
Wait,
for,
did we do extreme?
Yeah, that was the extreme one.
Okay.
Oh wow, this is very normal. Would you rather drive a race car or fly a helicopter?
All right. Okay, that's a pretty vanilla question.
Wait, I'm not allowed to stretch again? Why? All right. Thank you.
I knew that was coming.
Thank you for that, Sid. Not safe for work. Okay. It would have to be fly a helicopter, right?
That's what I would be choosing for sure.
Zombie apocalypse, right? You have a choice. I would take the helicopter because in the sky there's no zombies.
Usually, you would hope
so. Well, race car, you get that shit clogged up.
If you have sky zombies, you are well and truly fucked.
No, we're not inventing sky zombies, okay? There's no such thing. Like zombies are real, right? So
right.
I love it when people gatekeep fantasy. That always cracks me up. People gatekeep it's like, no, your wizard can't be LGBTQ or some shit like that because it's not written in the books. Fucking weird, okay?
Right.
Fucking weird. Okay.
In fact, I kind of want to get a helicopter collective thingy for my Simpit. That's like a piece that I'm missing. I also need to get a throttle, like a regular throttle.
Right, because you have the whole setup going, right? Like,
yeah. I've got a wheel, I've got pedals, I've got dual sticks, I've got rudder pedals, but I don't have a regular throttle anymore.
What, did it break?
No, I upgraded to like high-end equipment, and the throttle and stick like that I had was just like all one unit before.
Okay.
It just wouldn't fit with this setup.
All right.
I could put it on, but
you know what? One day we'll become rich podcasters, okay? And like Firestove will take off, and you'll be able to get yourself a new one. All right. Fly a helicopter obviously is going to be the big. What the fuck? See
what?
It's yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? No, the 54.7% dead. Okay, they driving their race car through the zombie apocalypse. All the bodies and shit gets fucking clogged up. Dead. Helicopter guys living, straight living. Fucking idiots. Okay, fucking idiots. They're afraid of heights or something.
Why? I'm afraid of heights. I'm still picking helicopter.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to go back to not safe for work. Okay. Thank you, Della.
Hit that spicy.
Oh, this is such an easy question, though.
Yeah, right? I don't even think this one counts. Just click either one and go to the next one.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give. All right. It's obviously without, right? Like, yeah. 45% is crazy. All right. All right, we're just moving on from that one, okay? Okay. Oh, this is more interesting.
This is a little better.
Okay. Yep. All right. Also, thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate you. So would you rather use hot wax during sex or ice cubes? I don't like pain personally. So it would the context of this would whether or not it was on myself or if it was being done to me. If it was,
that really kind of becomes the crux of it.
MJ's just like hot wax, easy. Most chicks love pain. It's so weird. I fucking hate pain. I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
Me either. I am not a fan at all.
Yeah, see, Brouhaha out here, that's my guy, said Ice Cube's easy.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I'm team Ice Cube, bro. I'm team Ice Cube, okay? Yeah.
I think this one needs a poll.
I mean, we have to poll it, right?
We have to.
We have to poll it. Hot wax or Ice Cube? Look, this is why it's not safe for work, right? So it's fine.
Right.
Alexandria said we literally put hot wax on ourselves and rip out hairs. Rip out hairs regularly. That's
also, yeah.
You need to put one on there for both. We don't get to choose both.
Just click and drag both squares.
Honestly, it's Ice Cubes, right? It's there's just something very it has to be Ice Cubes. But I understand that some of these sadistic women love fucking getting pain and shit like that. What is I don't know if we've talked about this, but what is the weirdest thing you've been asked to do, and did you do it?
The weirdest thing I've been asked to do?
Yeah.
I have to think about that one.
Yeah, so I get, like, for me, the weirdest thing I was ever asked to do, and I did not do it, was knife play.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. For me to cut her.
Why do I have a feeling I might know who that might have been?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, it was very so at first it was like thrown out there like casually, like, oh, wouldn't it be funny to do this? And we're like, no. No, it wouldn't. But it'd be kind of hot, right? I'm like, no, it would not. It would not be hot. So, but you'd do it if I asked, right? No, no, I wouldn't. And the thing is, right? If you're into that, I don't judge, but I'm not. Okay?
Right.
And I'm not doing it. If there is a small chance I could kill you, it's not happening. Okay.
Right.
I'm not gonna sneeze and be like, well, shit.
If there's gonna be a chance that we're gonna be doing permanent damage here, I'd rather, like, I don't know, be fucking taught how to do it first.
No, don't even teach me, because I don't trust you either. Like,
no, they don't get to teach me. I want a fucking professional to teach me.
You go to a knife class, like, there's just no way, right? Okay, Ice Cube's winning. I'm surprised. For some reason I thought Wax was going to come out on top with that one.
I kind of did too.
Okay, we're gonna go Ice Cubes. Obviously the correct choice. Yep, all these. Yeah, this is 75% men, 24% women.
I can't think of like the weird thing that I would have been asked to do. It was definitely I can think of one thing, but it wasn't in bed.
Thank you for the 6-7. What was it?
I had to hold somebody's hand while they went to the bathroom because they were so afraid of using a public toilet once. Yep.
What?
And I guess, yes, it was kind of in the dark and kind of in the woods, but...
Oh, okay. The context makes a huge difference. No, it's got to be something in there. It's got to be something like... in the bit, like, or are you just like down for everything? You know, like she's like, I don't know, I don't even know.
See, the one thing I wasn't into, they didn't fucking ask. Just kind of went for it.
Was it a little finger action?
Yeah. Yep.
And halfway through, all of a sudden, you just see Fire's face go, "Oh, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah! Take it out now, please take it out." Now, did you like it?
No, I knew I wasn't gonna be into that one. Yeah. Hashtag exit only.
Yeah. Look, some people like it, okay? I'm not one of those people.
Some people like
but
it.
Yeah, I get that. Dude, not asking first is crazy.
Yeah, just, just going for it.
Okay, like
Whoa.
how many knuckles are we talking, right? Like were they just like was it just like a tease or was it like a bang?
I think it was intended to be a bang, but it only got to be like top knuckle.
Now, that's crazy. Not asking first though, like such
maybe
manners not to
maybe
ask.
she thought it was normal.
So breach only.
or yeah, maybe she realized that the only way she was getting in there was by not asking and just going for it.
I mean, okay, did you keep going though?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I'm done now. Like,
my man, you already know I don't let the little things ruin my day. Shit happens.
I mean, that might be TMI. Oh my god. Okay, if you guys want any more of the dirty ones, just let us know with the I don't know, man. Okay.
Otherwise, we're going back to the normal category.
I want to know. I'm gonna poll this. Is would you rather a good idea or not? Because I'm slowly starting to get my creative drive back. After being, I'll be honest, I've been feeling a little depressed, and it's definitely impacted the ideas I've had for streams, right? So
I can imagine. I can imagine.
This was the this was the first idea that I've had that wasn't like super labored to get to. So I mean, if it's not good, it's not good, right? But it's just I feel good that like that I was able to,
that you got something. You're back on the ball.
Yeah. We got a little bit of wood on the ball. Or poop on the knuckle.
A little bit of wood on the ball.
No, that's not wood, okay? It was never meant to be wood.
Do the people here know about Woodwood?
No.
Did we tell them?
No, you can tell them.
Should we just keep it a secret? Let them wonder.
Okay, let's keep it a secret. It's a stupid story anyway.
It's silly, so
Kathleen wants to know, did you marry her?
No. I did not.
Oh, so it wasn't her? Okay.
Not that one. She was not the one.
So that was really the weirdest thing you've ever like been either asked to or experienced. You've never had someone say that they wanted you to like shit on them or something like that, like
no
pee play.
I guess no. I guess a part of it has to do with the fact that I was with my ex-wife for so long, and we were pretty vanilla.
Wait, so this finger thing happened after your divorce?
Before.
Okay, all right. I was like, damn, you got freaky after you got married. Okay, would you be open to new stuff now? Right? Like, let's say you have one of these goth mummies coming along and she's like,
As As long as it ain't butt stuff on the receiving end for me, we could have a conversation.
Okay, all right? What would you not do?
Yeah, scat play is a no-go.
No.
That is a straight up no-go.
Miguel said, "What about choking?" I mean, that's kind of vanilla.
Giving, yeah, and I guess it also depends on whether it's giving or receiving.
Oh yeah, I don't like.
It's like
don't touch my neck.
Receiving. I'm not too into.
Don't touch
Giving, absolutely.
Yeah, don't touch
suspension. Suspension would be interesting.
Now, would you be okay getting suspended?
It'd be interesting to try to find out whether I enjoy it or not.
I think I'd be too paranoid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'd be too paranoid. You know.
Water sports? No, I don't think I could get into water sports. That just kind of falls into the same thing as like scat play for me. Not my jam. It's the same as the whole like the whole kid thing. Not into it.
I'd be very concerned if you were into kids.
The whole age play thing is just not.
Yeah,
I
do find that weird, right? I do find that very weird.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. In fact, it does the opposite.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Wait. Not a single person voted bad on Would You Rather? Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. All right.
I did not expect that.
I didn't either.
I was going to jokingly say, like, now, would it be inappropriate if we did the tier list Tuesday on different sex positions? But I don't want to do that. I don't want to get the images for that. So it's one of those things where, like, whenever you talk about shit like that, you either lose a lot of people that are watching, or for some reason you gain people. I don't really know how the community is with this kind of thing. But talking about it, I also don't want to encourage other stuff. So it's like,
right.
All right. But peeps fuck with the Would You Rather. That's good. I'm glad they fucks with the Would You Rather.
That is good. And yeah, like somebody said, they get to learn a little bit more about us as we answer these things.
That was kind of the point, right? Like, I thought we could have discussions, and like I thought it would lead to other conversations, which it definitely did. I liked it personally.
Yeah. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
All right, we have to do one more though.
We have to do one more.
We have to. I want to know what else this deal with the devil category is going to throw at us. Because the one that we saw was pretty fucking lame.
All right. Okay, now we're gonna wait till we get a good one. Okay, that sucks.
Okay.
No. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, this is good.
Ooh.
Oh, this is good.
Okay. Would you rather have a best friend always available, but they only talk about themselves, or have a best friend always there for you, but they constantly show up uninvited?
I have lived through both of these situations.
Yeah, same.
And oh god, this is such a good. This is a deal with the devil.
You know what? You know what? Fucking friendship ends quicker.
The
red one.
Yep. Oh, for sure. The blue one has the possibility to go on forever.
Yep.
They just might annoy you a little bit.
Yeah, like
the red one. The red one's just gonna piss you off eventually,
dude. Yeah, it's one of the things that really fucks me off, right? Is like I listen to everything, right? And there'll be times it doesn't happen often, and you know, it only happens with like specific people.
Mhm.
But it'll be like the one time that like you start talking about something, I fucking hate it when like you get cut off and then they go off into the tangent about how it affects them or as how they can relate to it because of something else. You know? So like, and it's always right before you get to the fucking point of the story too. Like literally right before you get to the point and you're just like, oh, okay, we're playing this game now. Fuck you.
The one thing that always kind of cheesed me off, especially more when I was like younger, was that one friend that always comes to you for advice, right? And they tell you that you're like the only person that could possibly help them, and whatever you think is right, they're gonna do. And then so you're like, all right, I'm gonna put in as much effort and time as I can to make sure I give them the best possible answer ever, right? And then they do the exact opposite.
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time. Now, just in case anybody's sitting there thinking, oh, is this me that Rastov's talking about? No, it's nobody online. So, it's okay. You guys are fine. I think it has to be the constantly show up uninvited. Like, I don't like it when people show up uninvited. But if someone shows up uninvited, like... and they're your best friend, I feel like you could be like, this isn't a good time.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Like, you can have that kind of rapport with your best friend.
Yeah. Or like, the thing is maybe you've got a best friend that...
bro.
Yeah, maybe you've got a best friend that shows up and can like entertain themselves while you do something else, right? Like maybe you don't have to hang out every time, you know? So...
Right.
Shredder said, Blue, my social bandwidth is pretty low, honestly, but of those two, I'd definitely rather have a good friend pop in randomly. Yeah, 100%. Because if you never feel like you're getting heard, bro.
And then that doesn't even really feel like a best friend.
No, not at all. You know, it does not. Yeah.
That's just an acquaintance.
Yep. Or it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just one of those things, you know? All right, so most people are saying uninvited. Most people are saying uninvited.
Yeah.
I think that's...
I would have to agree.
I'm gonna need to figure out what tier list we do tomorrow. But what I do think is we've probably... I think we've, you know, I think we've reached the main conclusion of today's episode. I enjoyed it a lot.
This was fun.
I do sometimes wonder, like, what could we talk about? You know, I do wonder about that a lot. So
yeah,
this was great.
But I mean, this is great because it gives us random topics to just boom get into.
Yeah, 100%. So I mean, look, it's pretty obvious, right? 13% was also like they want only talk about themselves. That's pretty much like close to what our poll was anyway. You know, Kathleen said, I've been burned so many times by people claiming to be my best friend. I'd rather have no friends than actually call someone a best friend. However, my circle is small for a reason. Yeah, you know what? I agree. The thing is, like, you know, I think I consider my closest friends to being best friends, you know, like, I don't think you have to have, like, there is.
It's the ones that don't necessarily need that relationship reinforcement. You know, you can spend like even 1 or 2 years not even saying anything to each other. And then you start speaking again and it's like you were just talking yesterday.
Yep. I got a couple friends like that. I do think that the whole idea of best friend thing comes from like marriage. I think a lot of it comes from like, you know, your best friend is probably going to be your best man or like your maid of honor sort of thing, right? So now, you know, nowadays people do shit so different. I think it, yeah, you can have as many best friends as you want. You know, it doesn't dilute the pool any to have multiple. You know,
No, it really doesn't.
so. MJ said, question, do men have best friend categories?
Like I pretty much only have 2 categories of friends, and they can be in both. It's either gaming buddies or
Right.
everything else. And there are people that are going to be in both of those.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I wouldn't necessarily say I have. Yeah, no, I don't. Could you give an example of like what a category would be? Like that like when you think of categories, what do you think? Because I'm not 100% sure.
The only thing I can think of is like,
well, Shredder said, I don't have a
somebody has,
best
like-
friend. All my friends have a different place in my heart for many wildly different reasons. And that makes sense too.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I love deep, you know. There's your ultimate number one best friend, then your best friends, and then there's just close friends. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I suppose like in that sense, I can categorize like in levels of trust, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then I guess, yeah. And then after that, you just go people you know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right. No, that's a really good question. I think
That
we're
was, yeah.
probably gonna wrap up, and I'll send you guys over to Billy,
Where we going?
who's streaming at the moment. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm not sure what he's up to today, but yeah. We'll be back tomorrow for Tier List Tuesday, where hopefully I can think of something great for us to do.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I don't know. We're getting back on the horse, though. Also, Firestov is now going to be Wednesdays and Fridays and maybe Thursdays, depending. I have some ideas for maybe what we could do on Thursdays if we did something on Thursdays. But it would be up.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, it would be up. Thank you, Kathleen, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you for the butterfly. That's awesome. Thank you for the butterfly. What is there anything else you would like to say to the peeps?
Oh, you know, the usual live, let live. And have
Fair
yourselves
enough.
a good time, people.
Yep. And use ice cubes.
And use ice cubes. Yes.
All right. I will catch you
Use
on
ice cubes,
Firestyle,
but-
brother.
All right. You guys have yourselves a good night. Enjoy Billy. See y'all later.
Boom. All right. Now that guy is gone. Oh shit, wrong screen. It's a me. All right. Yeah, I had a lot of fun actually with today's stream. The would you rather stuff is really interesting. One thing that I hate, and one thing that I'm slowly starting to get better at, is there is still like a decent amount of like LCU coding in my system, right? So sometimes like there's this innate panic that happens when there's like a day that's got like low donations and shit like that. Just because of what used to happen when that would happen over there, right? Like if you put forward like a bad report card, you know, it'd be one of those things where it just was never a positive thing. And so like it's something that I'm still getting used to over here, that it's like it's okay to have low days because you're gonna have good days, right? But I feel like I need to be transparent about it, you know? So sometimes I just get a little anxious, but I'm getting better at just moving forward through it. But it also kind of makes me realize just how fucking like how deep the claws go, you know? how deep the claws just like get into your brain about like what's considered content. It's the same thing that happens with like dead air. If there's a moment, like even when it's me and Fire, right? If there is a brief moment where neither of us is talking, I start freaking out. I'm like, say something, like, and then I want to be like, I'm like, bro, say something, you know. But it's okay to have like these tiny little gaps of silence, you know. Sometimes it adds to it. So I don't know. Even though it's been no, I totally get that. Fire. Even though it's been it's been 4.5 months almost. There's still a lot of it that feels really fresh. You know? And yeah, I just appreciate you guys sticking with us and enjoying. And you know, we're gonna grow and learn more way. Like we're gonna grow and learn how we can sort of work our Mondays together. Space is normal during conversation, feels more organic. Yeah, but it's one of those things that was like nailed into us over there. It's like if you had any gaps, if there was any dead air, you're failing, right? Like, yeah, it's crazy. So, no, you're all good, Kathleen. That's no problem. I appreciate that. You'll learn. There's I'm assuming you came from like buff with the Shani and Rev stuff, which is cool. Shredder said, only reason dead air bothers me is when I'm listening in my car. I think my phone's lagging, but a little brief silence never hurts. Yeah, no, I totally get that. There's just a few things that are still getting worked out of my system from that place. You know, lower days, one of them. There's a lot of. I'm trying to stop being so jaded about shit as well, you know? Like I don't trust anything. Like, you know, so some drama happens with other people and I'm like, all fake. Like that's not real. It's a work, like, so I'm trying to get used to like trusting shit for like face value more, you know? No, I'm glad that Buff sent you over, Kathleen. I really am. I'm you know, even if one or two of you stay and hang around for the future, that'd be cool. I don't always have Fire on. He's usually only on Mondays, but I do have a gaming channel which we do like a nightly thing on Wednesdays and Fridays. So yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah, there's lots of learnings. It's probably going to take even longer to get over some of this shit. And it's hard to, sometimes I'm hard on myself because I'm like, you've been out there for so long, this shouldn't bother you anymore. And I'm like, but it still does. Anyway, I'm going to end up waffling about this stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out today. It was a really fun episode. I actually really enjoyed the Would You Rathers. We might bring it back in the future. But otherwise, go say hello to Billy. And I will catch you back tomorrow for Tier List Tuesday. Love you, bye.